Hey, yo, peace, family. This is Lord Jamar for the Yanadameen Godcast. And if you watch the Godcast, you know my number one sponsor is Miracle Food. That's right, Miracle Food, the perfect cleanse and reboot for a healthy immune system. And these times, you know, a healthy immune system is very important. It's also anti inflammatory. Miracle Food has Moringa, black seed oil, beet root oil. It also contains CBD. Miracle Food is just what it says. Miracle Food. Brought to you by my brother, the Chakra Doctor. So this is a black-owned company, y'all. We promote black-owned companies here on the Godcast. Okay, so go to chakradoctor.org and get your Miracle Food today. Tell them Lord Jamal sent you. Peace.
Did you hear about the new allegations against Robert Kelly, Lord Jamar?
What in the blood clot? Now is this some shit that somebody's just? I mean, you thought the man can't go any lower. Like you dragged the man down to the curb. Now we dragging him under into the sewer, down the pipes to where the real sludge is at. Are you telling is this real? Are they saying that your man was dealing? Now he's abusing little boys too? Say it ain't so, Aura. Say it ain't so. But here's the thing. You know, when people are sexually abused,
17-year-old boy.
huh?
Sexually abused of a 17-year-old boy.
Oh, they saying he sexually abused a 17-year-old boy?
And had him bring his partner over and he abused his.
Say this again? Huh? What?
So,
Yeah, because I don't even know the allegation. R. Kelly.
okay.
R. Kelly. Allegedly.
So allegedly, R. Kelly new allegations on sexually abuse of a minor of a 17-year-old boy first came to R. Kelly's home in hopes of VR.
That's why they all come to his home.
And he brought his homeboy as well to R. Kelly's house the next couple of times.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's looking good. It might go
Misery
from.
loves company.
They're saying that there's like photos or videos. The feds are saying that might surface.
So he peed on them boys too. This what you're telling me?
Oh man.
I mean that's what he do. Here's what I was trying to say earlier though. But like, supposedly R. Kelly was sexually molested and all that when he was young, right? So again, this might be more of the symptoms of abuse. You know what I mean? That this man,
Right. Hurt people type shit.
yeah, like and depending on what happened to him, because he might have not been truthful, because he said that his his older sister, did something to him. That she was the one that molested him, but did Uncle Ray Ray or something do something too?
Yeah, it's not funny, but
Because I'm just saying, like, because that would explain this type of behavior, right? Because
why
huh?
does it always come out later?
What do you?
Much later. It just came.
Why does what come
When
out?
did this supposedly happen?
It's not too long ago. Recent. These are new allegations.
But wait, when did he do this? He's been in jail for a minute. So when did this? When did he have time to do this?
Well, what the feds are doing is they're saying that since these boys are coming out, well, there's no. I don't want to get into the timeline of when but I don't know how they were 17 at the time. Okay, so there's no telling how old they're probably adults now. So they're coming forward with their story now for whatever reason, and the feds are saying, yes, this is what we need to put the frosting on the cake. You understand? Gotcha. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, man, I just say it shit gets sicker out here, man.
But Lord Jamar, I wanted to touch on what you were saying with the abuse, him being abused. That's in no way condoning it. Let's put that disclaimer out there. And at what point do we seek counseling or do what we got to do on our end to take accountability and not do these types of things?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We live in a society that I feel almost rewards you for like wallowing in your lower self. You know what I mean? Like for doing the wrong thing, for not having discipline, for not having morals. Like they, you know, they reward you for that type of shit. So when you need to have the strength to not do some savage shit, wherever it may be, you know what I mean? Because for some people, it's doing sexual deviancy. For some people, it's shooting and killing people. You know what I mean? Um, you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can be foul. That you know what I mean? And there's a lot of ways that you cannot be foul. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes it takes strength of character, and a lot of times we don't have that in this society. They don't want you to have that because you're gonna need it at some point in your life to be successful. And they don't want the average person to be successful. So, you know, yeah, they'd rather you rely on fear and shit that like that than to rely on, you know, yeah, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Now, Lord Jamar, in your years in the music industry, have you ever crossed paths or been on tour with Robert Kelly? Is there anything to your knowledge that would maybe you saw some red flags or anything? If you did,
No. Robert Kelly, I feel he was much bigger at a little later, you know what I mean? We were still making music and stuff, but you know, I was never on tour with him. Although I heard stories about, you know, when he was on tour and when he come through the hall, people gotta like clear the hall and they can't look at him. You got supposed to turn your back and all this crazy maniacal bullshit that a nigga with a lot of money just trying to see what he can get niggas to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how far can I go with this shit? You know what I mean? So that's what I heard, but I never seen that. And if I was there,
hold on, whoa, 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 whoa.
you can't look at our.
So you mean
You got the golden child?
you mean to tell me he would walk into the room?
He would walk down, like say like you was in Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
In the back and in the hallway where everybody's supposed to walk.
Like the other artists and everything?
Right.
Okay.
They would like clear it out or some shit or you're not supposed to like look at the nigga or some shit like that. This is what I heard.
Some kind of God complex or something? Wow.
You know what I mean? When niggas feel like they're on top of the world, you know. That's when you get like all green M&Ms in your dressing room and shit like that.
Right. What do they call that?
Yeah.
Like the writer, right? For your writer? Okay. That's really interesting that you mentioned that. Do you think that falls in line with what they were saying about women can't come out of the room and that kind of stuff? You know the stories. I'm pretty sure you've seen Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah, what are you talking about here?
Well, it kind of falls in line. It sounds like it falls in line with his personality. There was, you know, where they were saying he was telling girls they can't come out of the room. They can only come out of the room when it's time for them to eat, like when it's feeding time. And it kind of falls in line with, hey, don't look at me when I'm in the backstage of Madison Square Garden. It kind of,
yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. But now I'm also thinking, now you remind me of that. Didn't he have one of those girls dressed up like a little boy?
Whoa!
That part. Oh, you don't remember that?
I don't remember that part.
Yo, he had one of those little girls dunked up like a little boy. And now, fast forward to what we just said a little while ago. Now it's starting to make sense. Uh-oh. I just put 2 and 2 together. Sometimes it be a little slow, but it came back in the memory banks. I know we can't. Whoa. And I thought that was a little weird. Like, why would you do that? I think she was actually kind of a pretty girl, too. She was a pretty girl. Why would you do that? If you like girls, why would you transform this girl into a boy? Unless you like boys. Flag. The crowd said flag on the play. And I concur. That's like a 50-yard penalty, That might be 100-yard penalty, Aura. Like, for real, that's a bad penalty, Aura.
Aura, please say it ain't so. Please say it ain't so.
I'm saying, and now you can only imagine. Wait, what did the little girl say? See, the little girl was real quiet too. I think the little girl has got a lot of secrets. The little girl knows. She's not a little girl no more. I'm calling her a little girl because she was kind of little. And she's a girl. But she, Yeah, that's crazy.
I hope it's not so.
Like, would you do that?
Never. Now, Cypher.
Like, would you get a good-looking girl and turn her into a little boy?
Yo, are you serious right now?
I'm just asking you, like, why would somebody? Yeah, I'm just.
No.
Just why, by a show of hands or make some noise if you would turn a pretty girl into a guy, guys. How about? So y'all saying y'all wouldn't do that? Make noise. Right. You want a woman to be a woman. If you want a woman to be a woman, make some noise. Man. Now I hope they don't shut us down for that. Because this is YouTube. What? They love women? What?